Hello, everyone. My name is Chewy, and this is the I Love You podcast. Today, we're going to be discussing about episode 160 of I Love You. Okay.
Hello.
Hi. This episode, I really enjoyed this one. Definitely a chill, kind of happy episode. We're not dealing with that emo shit that we usually are reading. Overall, a good 10 out of 10.
Yes, it was so nice seeing Shinae smile this episode. I feel like it's been so long. And also
Honest-
I just loved the bickering. And it was just very refreshing and the Who's that
I like the colors too. Oh, someone on here said that it reminded them of like 20. Oh, Kat. Kat was like, oh, this reminds me of 2019 I Love You, right? Like the colors and the style of everything. Did you guys
Yeah.
get that vibe?
Yeah. I definitely felt while I was reading it, I'm like, oh, this is kind of like early feeling I Love You. Just like the kind of humor that we got and just the various facial expressions and it was just refreshing and just very nostalgic, but also fun and exciting and with plenty to enjoy depth wise. So I'm excited to talk about it tonight.
Definitely. It was so colorful, and I think that's what stood out. Like the base colors were really pretty. Um, yeah, and the line art was pretty thick, and like I felt like overall it was just the art style was very much like 2019 I Love You, which I miss, because it's nostalgic. Oh, Maya and Shina. What did you guys think about that? Like their whole like interaction and stuff.
It was very
Um,
sisterly, which is kind of fun seeing them at that point again.
Mhm.
Or and or even I honestly it's been a while since I've read the very beginning of I Love You, but I feel like they're actually closer now than they were in the past. Now that they've kind of talked things out a bit, and it was kind of fun to see that in this episode, just in the very subtle ways that they kind of talked with their facial expressions to each other.
Mhm. And the way like they communicated with their facial expressions is very much like sisterly, but like like female friendships, where you can like commute everything with your face, and like you don't have to
Yes.
mhm.
say a word. It was very much like that.
Yeah. It's definitely not strained like it used to be because, let's all admit, we all hated that time of I Love You. Um, it was very, very, very refreshing to see them not bumping heads.
Definitely, and I feel like Shina needs more female friendships in her life. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely.
like
I mean,
just
she needs just more friends in
true,
general, but but
true,
especially more female friends. It's good for her to have various kinds of friendships.
definitely. She's like always surrounded by so many men that like don't treat her that well.
Oh, she's one
So,
of the
like,
bros, man.
What happened next? Oh yeah. They moved back. Shanae and her dad moved back into their apartment. Did we talk about that?
Oh, yeah, we haven't really talked about that yet, but it's kind of nice to see, honestly. I think it's going to be
Yeah.
really interesting, especially since we already see Shanae kind of having memories of when the house was broken into. Also, where
Mhm.
is little buddy? Where
Oh
is
my
the cat?
god!
Please, I am
Wait,
begging you.
isn't little buddy supposed to like mirror Noel? Question mark.
Oh, true. That is a common thing that people talk about, how little buddy tends to mirror Null. Where are you at?
That's true. I felt like little buddy just dipped.
And just gone. I'm just like, where is our cat, please? Feed
I hope someone's feeding him.
feed it. Feed him.
Oh, that's so true. Literally, little buddy ghosted us.
That's so sad.
This is awful.
Little buddy on another one on the list of betrayals.
We'll talk about a little bit more about betrayals later.
Yes.
For now, I really like I feel like Maya just seems like she's in a healthier state now too. Did you
Oh,
guys get that
definitely.
energy?
Definitely. I think part of it might be, I don't know, like being a younger sibling myself, like it's always fun when your older sibling is back home. It definitely, it just you feel a little more complete, at least in my experience, when you're in good relationships with them. But also just because she is friends with Shinae again, like she just feels so much better. I mean, it's hard to feel like you're in a great headspace when you're constantly like fighting internally about your actions towards other people. And so now that she's kind of resolved whatever the deal was between her and Shanae, she's able to feel more relaxed and capable now.
Mm-hmm.
But also, Minhyuk is back, and that just is also so fun and refreshing.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's really true. I think God. I think that why am I like, is my brain so Ayo. I think that like you can kind of tell too because she's not like that hyper fixated that much on like what everyone else is doing, and she's like more focused, I guess, like in the present, where like you can tell she's really enjoying what's happening, like.
Yeah.
And I feel like if someone can enjoy like a lot of the simple things in life, that means like they're not being bogged down by a bunch of other stuff right now,
Mhm.
I love Maya. I hope we get to see more of her. I want to see her in college. I feel like she would be like dating around quite a bit and like getting herself into drama, but I love that for her, like I want to see her more of her, and I
Yeah.
want to see the real Maya, like I'm excited.
Yeah.
I think her and Shina would be great buddies here. And I want to see more of Rika too. Like what happened with her? She literally like
We saw her for a panel in this episode
ugh.
from behind.
Where is she? Where is Rika? We need a missing person search for her because she is truly an icon and is very much missed.
Yes. I think we'll see her more at like the party itself.
I hope
Hopefully.
so.
Hopefully. Maybe she'll even be allowed to speak.
Oh,
My
I
God.
hope so. Oh God, I love the women in this comic. I feel like they're so
So good.
good. Yeah.
Imagine
Okay.
Kosuke shows up. Oh,
Wait, what did you say?
I was saying, imagine Kosuke shows up to the party.
We know he kind of is though. I don't even want to think about him today. You know what? Let's take an oath right here, right now. We're not gonna bring up he who shall not be named this entire episode. Let's go one episode without bringing up his name.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna mention
It's
him
an
earlier.
instinct.
Oh no, actually go. If you had a point to make, then go. I've just
No,
been
I was just
editing so many like Kosuke episodes back to back.
Oh no, you're good, you're good.
No,
Oh,
go ahead. What are you
you're
gonna say
fine.
about Kosuke? You know what? Let's just get it all out here. What are our Kosuke thoughts so we can be done?
I was just joking about him going to the party and how like it's just the awkward air.
I think
Oh
him
my
and
god.
Minhyuk might be able. I don't know. I was about
Their
to say because
mutual
like,
hate for Noel.
oh god, no, you're right. Oh my
Yeah, but
god.
like I feel like Minhyuk would actually get along like Kosuke.
Oh, we saw him interact with Kosuke before, right? And he's like, "Oh, Kosuke, what's up?" Like, and Kosuke was like, "Get the fuck out of my face, you peasant." But
And
Minhyuk
now,
didn't seem like
That's true.
opposed to Kosuke in the way a lot of people naturally are because
yeah,
he doesn't have any people
and
skills.
it'll be in a setting where Kosuke's kind of like uncomfortable, so Kosuke will be like trying to get like anybody to talk to probably. So maybe,
And I think Minhyuk is like the only one that's like kind of around his age, right? So like
yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Unless she
he'll be like,
knows.
"How's college?" And he's gonna be trash, and Kosuke will be like nodding his head, and he's like, "Yeah, sounds about right."
He'll just
And then
casually
Unless
bring
he
up how
wants
he
to
went to
talk.
college at like 15.
and then Minhyuk's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Watch
What
him
else?
talk about climate change.
They,
Oh my
they're
god.
gonna bring up like general chemistry or something.
Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
god.
I'm like, "Oh
So
my
about that
god, the
weather.
grade deflation is so bad." I know, right? Like, where's the curve at? Blah blah blah. uh, uh, yeah. I think I didn't think about that. I originally thought that they wouldn't get along that well, but now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like there are a lot of things that they can bond over for sure.
This is our crack friendship. Maybe
Minhyuk and
maybe
Kosuke. Yeah. What were you gonna say about Kosuke Solar?
Oh, I when putting my thoughts together, it was actually a little less about Kosuke, but
Mm-hmm.
um there's been so many people in the comments the past couple episodes
Mm-hmm.
comparing um kind of comparing Soshi and Maya and how they react with Noel and Shanae.
Mm-hmm.
And it just I thought about that briefly this episode while seeing Maya and Shanae uh, get along so well together and kind of reestablish that friendship, and thinking how if people are going to parallel Maya and Soshi, that I hope we get to see that reunion or reestablished friendship, kind of this like what are we as friends between Noel and Soshi in the future as well, or Kosuke, or who knows. I thought about Kosuke because Kosuke episodes recently, but who
Mm-hmm.
knows.
Definitely.
That was my vague mind rambling that I was going to bring up, and then I'm like, and then you told me to bring it up.
What are the things that Sophie's asking right now? Korean hot dogs. What are they called?
Ooh,
What is the thing that they're eating? Oh my god, I know what it's called. I watch mukbangs of people eating it. I think they're
I
just
have
called
no
Korean
idea.
hot dogs or
I'm
Korean
gonna
corn
Google it.
dogs.
Korean corn dog. Oh, yep, looks like it's just Korean corn dog.
Yeah, I think they're
According to
just
Google.
yeah, but they look so good. I always watch people eat it. Like
Hello.
One of these Google searches is like mozzarella cheese corn dog, and I'm just like, what?
yeah, because inside there's mozzarella.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it's like
Sud-
super long and like
oh
it's
my
so
gosh.
good. You have to
Suddenly
try it.
this yeah, at first I was like, it's food.
Oh,
I'm not sure if I'd be interested, but now there's mozzarella involved?
Yep.
Man.
And then they put like sugar on top. It seems weird, but it tastes really good.
Ooh.
are we
Oh
talking
no.
about these
Uh-oh.
corn dogs?
Yeah,
Ah, yes. I always see those like on
for real.
mukbang videos are
Yep.
they look really
That's what I was
good.
saying. They're like very common mukbangs.
I think the one that had the squares on the outside had
That one
like
has like I think that's
I
like
think they're
apple
potatoes.
or potato.
I think it's
Yeah.
potato.
I
So
looked it up,
interesting.
and it says Korean corn dogs are believed to have been around since the 1980s in Korea. Hot dogs, the most basic version, contains of sausage or a block of mozzarella cheese on a stick coated in sweet panko covered batter and fried.
Mm-hmm.
I actually know how to make them, but I've never tried because it seems messy.
I've had some before.
Yeah.
It's really good. They cover them in
Yeah.
sugar sometimes.
Yeah. They're like super popular if you haven't
They
tried
sound
them.
really filling, which actually sounds really
Definitely.
nice.
Ugh,
They
it's
sell
literally everything I want.
like if you have like a Korean market around you, they sell them in like freeze. Like they're frozen, but you just like pop them in like a toaster oven or something, and then you can eat them. I know they
The
sell them like
two that they have there are the most popular ones, but they also have like a squid ink one, and like I know people that like crush up hot Cheetos and they use that as a panko of breadcrumbs basically, and
Oh
that's
my
like really
gosh.
good too. I know.
I'm sorry, that would make me really sick. I can't handle all that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no.
Oh God, I want them so bad. Okay. Wait. What were we even talking about?
I don't know.
Jeez.
My internet died, so I just
Okay, I mean, are we done with Kosuke and we're not gonna bring his name up for the rest of the
Yes,
episode?
yeah.
no more.
I'm
He shall
tired!
not be named.
So tired of listening. Okay, moving on. We're gonna talk now more about Minhyuk! I feel like it's been so long since he's been on here and also been discussed on the pod, so let's go.
Mhm.
It was so funny just seeing him rant.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yes. And then seeing the parallel, he totally got that from his mom. And it makes me so cool.
You're right! He despises that trait of his mom, but he has that same trait.
As soon as they did the flashback to the mom being like, get out, I'm just like, oh, that's exactly like.
That's where Minhyuk gets it from.
Yeah.
Mother like son.
Like, why are you guys just standing around? And I'm just like, oh.
I love them. And it's like her crush on Minhyuk's mom's crush on dad Shina's dad is like so cute.
I love it.
Genuinely, like
what
it's
the hell?
so cute.
What the hell's his name again? Oh my god! Isn't
Simhan, I think.
Sim?
Something like that.
I was like, oh my god, yeah, I think it was Simhan. I thought that was somebody else's name.
Yeah. I think it's cute. Do you think they would be cute?
Yes.
Yeah.
The probably of all the relationships shown in this comic.
Can I have like a little prediction? I feel like at the Christmas party, somebody's gonna bring a mistletoe, and somebody's gonna
And
kiss under it.
who? Who do we think?
Maybe Simhan and Mrs. Park. Maybe.
Oh no, I think she's gonna be chasing him around with the mistletoe, trying to get a kiss. Someone's
Imagine
got
if
to do it.
Beer got a kiss on the cheek from Shinae.
Yes. Yeah. There we go. That's what's gonna happen.
That'd be very cute.
You heard it here first, folks.
Do we? What are your
Yeah.
thoughts?
Oh, I don't want to make any bets yet.
I'm making my bets. Just for funsies.
I think we might get a stalky kiss by the end of the season, but I don't think it'll be in like public, like under a mistletoe or something like that, you know?
So you're saying under a mistletoe in private?
I mean, I'm not necessarily saying. I mean, it could be
Imagine.
anyone.
No, that seems like a fair guess.
I'm trying to think of like who else could we pair? Rika and Soshi, period.
Yes.
Dude, I
Oh
need
my
a cute
God.
like fan artsy scene of like Hansuke and Eugene kissing under the mistletoe.
Yeah. And Hatsuke's foot is dipped in the air.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
We barely have any like Christmas I Love You art other than that. Like they're wearing like ugly Christmas sweaters in this art, and like what was it? Ran had like reindeer for tits. Oh my God.
Minhyuk. When do you guys think he's gonna go back to the States?
Ooh.
After Christmas.
Yeah, definitely sometime after Christmas. Probably like early January would be my guess. Like, I don't think he's going to be around for long.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, we just got to know him.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss him. I don't
That's
enjoy
not fair.
seeing picture or video.
Kimchi can't do this to us.
And see, I'm trying to think of like what regular college schedules are like because my college has like trimesters instead of semesters.
Oh, I've
So,
never heard of that.
Okay, for me, the semester ends after you take your final exams in like early December, and I'm pretty sure he took his earlier, so he probably took them like December, like before December 10. So he'll
I
go
think he
back
probably,
to school mid-January.
okay, yeah. And he probably even took his like early ahead of when other students would so that he could
Mhm.
go back home for the holidays.
Definitely.
I think he even mentioned that because he did come home early.
Yeah.
I feel like I got scammed though. There's no way Kimchi just introduced us to this character that I really like, and no, he's not even gonna be with us for that long. This isn't fair. I'm very sad right now.
And that's probably how a lot of young Gee fans feel about him going to
Okay,
prison.
but this motherfucker's been saying he's gonna leave for the past 60 episodes. He's still here.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
He just wants people to long for him once he's gone.
Oh, what a drama queen. Oh, Minhyuk.
No, he's probably going to pull
Very
the I
funny.
don't want to leave sort of thing.
Oh no, if he does that, I'm gonna
Yeah.
cry.
He's gonna be crying and throwing up.
I was about to say as he should, and I was like, no, Perry, that's wrong. That's a wrong thing to say. Okay, I mean, are we done with Minhyuk? And I guess the natural progression of this is Noel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though Noel wasn't really physically present in this episode, his presence was still very much felt in the episode.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
What do y'all think about that?
I did not like that cliffhanger. I am very nervous to see what Noel has to say. Honestly, I'm really mad at him, so I don't I don't wanna hear anything from him because I'll still get mad.
I thought it was cute how she was like, "Oh, don't call him stalker." You know, it's like how she changed his name on her phone from, all that.
Yeah.
I had a lot of thoughts on it. I don't know where they all went. I know people are mad that people are like, "Oh, Minhyuk, he's being overprotective," and I think he definitely is in a sense. Like, also, um, I feel like after everything Shin has been through, like, it makes sense why he is the way he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And he even brought that up himself this episode. He's like, "You've been like hurt by so many people, and now this guy who also is aware of that goes on to hurt you more as well in the same way." Like,
yeah.
I agree. Like, also, Nola's not been the best right now, so I'm not really gonna defend anyone who's low key slandering him. And then also seeing where Minhyuk's coming from, like I'm not mad. Like he's overprotective. We know this about him. We've definitely talked about it in like one of the past podcast episodes. I don't remember which one. But like why he is the way he is. But
you also just like put yourself in the shoes of like you and your own
yeah,
best
and to be
friend.
honest,
And like
like
if this happened while you were away from your best friend and they met a new friend and really liked them, but then also like that person was keeping big secrets from them.
exactly. Like, to be honest, I usually would get mad at Minhyuk do something like this, but like I feel like after what Noel pulled, like it's warranted. Like, of course people are gonna be untrustworthy of Noel after literally lying about everything. You
And then
know?
you also have to consider the timeline of the entire comic. It's really only been what, a few months
Yeah,
at
exactly.
most. So it's not the years that we've built learning to love Noel. Like it's literally just a few months.
Exactly. Like, I feel like it's very much like considering what Noel did. Like I feel like even someone who wasn't as overprotective would still like, have a similar reaction because like what Noel did was insane.
Oh yeah.
It was.
And from Minhyuk's perspective, like, of course.
I'd be mad at him for a really long time. If I'm gonna be honest, I might just completely cut that person off.
Yeah.
No offense, Noel, but you literally just ripped my heart out of my chest and did a little Irish dance on it.
Oh, people cut people out of their lives for far less than what he's done. So
True.
Yeah.
Like, I think if it was any other situation, I'd be like, Minhyuk, type this again. But here it's like, yeah, Noel fucked up. This is on Noel. Like, this is not. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry, but if I'm gonna be honest, to me, he gets pretty privileged from me.
Noel.
Yeah, I'm giving
True,
him
he
pretty
gets a lot of
privilege.
pretty privilege because he's a very pretty boy.
true.
Mm.
That being said, though, considering the cliffhanger and the previous episode, if Noel does show up to the party now, how do you think Minhyuk would react?
Oh, God. If Noah shows up to the party, period. It's gonna be drama. Let's go. I really
Well,
want him to confront Noel.
he's gonna
Because like, I feel like
hopefully.
someone needs to yell at Noel for what
Oh,
he did.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Shina is. Hmm?
I said, yeah, I need to see that like urgently.
Yeah, like Shina's too like personally invested in all that in Noel to like really scold him for the douchey move he pulled, but I think like somebody who's more objective in that sense, you know, who has not been as like emotionally into this, like you know, like they definitely need to like come at Noel and be like, "What you did was wrong. Get your shit together." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. I mean, and there's only so much that Nana can do on her own.
She said so
Like,
herself, right?
true, yeah.
That I can't do it all.
Mm-hmm.
There's a relatively shorter episode, some people would
Mm-hmm.
say. I still think there's plenty in it. Thoughts about the empty fridge?
I mean, of course it's gonna be empty. They didn't live in there
Right?
for weeks. Like I don't know what you say.
That, but also if I recall correctly, they also just weren't doing the greatest before
Financially,
anyway.
yeah.
And so,
Kind of a dumb thing to say on Minhyuk's part for both those reasons.
yeah. Like has he really been this out of the loop in Shanae's life?
Because looking back, did she never really tell him the full extent?
I don't think she really tells anyone the full
That's
extent,
true.
which is one reason why she and why Maya was so mad at her as well. It's just like you don't tell us anything.
Yeah, for sure.
This entire group of characters need to be better friends for each other.
Exactly, when they're clearly bigger enemies here. Yui, like,
Ugh.
can we please get it together? Ugh. Ugh. Okay. I mean, that's it for today's episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of scrambled thoughts, but it was a good episode and
I
very
think much
fun.
needed after like
Yes.
all of the really sad stuff we've gotten. Like we really
Yes.
not have got the crazy Kosuke episodes. Then we saw Noel preparing for the trial and all of the trauma he endured as a kid. Then we got the trial. Then we got Shina and Noel like crying. And then we got Soshi's terrible flashback. And then like now we're here. I feel like this is the first time in a while that we've really gotten to breathe.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's it for today's episode, our discussion of episode 160 of I Love You. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, I hope you guys come back next week for more. Bye.